Hey guys, what's up? We're doing a new series here, Reddit reaction videos. Hopefully you guys are enjoyed and entertained by the content here. We're going to start off. This first one is from Gustav Vaz, and the heading says, "My cheesiest move to break the touch barrier." Okay, evidently Gustav here needs to touch some barriers and break some cheesy moves, so we're about to find out. It says, "So on first dates, I always ask the woman out for coffee or drinks. If the vibes are there, I ask her if she wants to grab a bite, and I always suggest Chinese or Japanese food." Okay. Most of the time, they just go along with my idea. During this, I ask her if she knows how to use chopsticks. Most of the time, they say no. I ask them if they want me to teach them, and they say yes. So this fucker is literally teaching people to use chopsticks and trying to touch their hands, all right? Smooth move, but you better perform this good, Gustav, or you're going to be left holding the bag. I ask for their hand and pretty much just play with their hand, he says, and fingers, trying to get the chopsticks in the right position. What the fuck, dude? I always confess this was just an excuse to touch their hand, and every time I get a positive response. I either get, "I know that's why I let you do it," or they just smile and make a joke about it, he says. Every time I did this, the conversation turns more flirty and fun. I've always snagged at a second date and at least a kiss sometime later. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but it certainly never seemed to hurt. I actually did it this last weekend, he says. All right, so this man, Gustav, literally asks every single woman that he knows out on a Chinese date or a Japanese date, all right? And then he asks them if they know how to use chopsticks. Now, I got questions, Gustav, one of which, what the fuck do you do if they say they know how to use chopsticks? Maybe turn the shit around and say, "Well, I don't know how. Take my fucking hand and why don't you do it?" You know, I would like to know the answer to this. Second off, I want to hear more about the date that went wrong when you fucked it up, not about the things that went right when you did it, all right? Some of the comments here, Bing says, "I'd be so dumb with this." I'd answer, "Yep, practiced a lot in college and now I'm a pro." Okay. Gustav says, the OP, "I got a backup plan. I know a trick with chopsticks, and I'd ask them if they want to teach them how to do it." That's his backup plan. Another one says, "As a woman, I'd eat this up. I think it's cute and consensual way to introduce touch." If a woman's telling you this, guys, listen, maybe incorporate that into your routine. You know, this person here says that's a cool way to do it. This guy says, "Why do your dates not know how to use chopsticks?" Well, I don't know what the consensus is. I've been to many Asian countries. I don't even fucking know how to use chopsticks. So, yeah. So that one was pretty good. But again, if somehow Gustav's sitting here listening to this, I want to know what happens when the girl says, "I know how to use chopsticks." All right. Let's see here. Here is another one. This one's brought it. Painted Pavement is the name. The caption, "New boyfriend doesn't keep going during head." All right. So it sounds like Painted Pavement has a problem because her new boyfriend does not keep going after head. So here's what she writes. "So I've been dating this guy for a while. Not my boyfriend, but might as well say he is because basically we're dating. He gives me head and he enjoys doing it. Takes pride in it, he says. I take longish to finish, but never that long with other partners. He's never made me finish, but he tries, and I feel like he gives up when he's getting closer. And I give him head for as long as he wants, when he wants, because I enjoy doing it. Also, for me, I'd rather receive head than actual penetration, but both are good," she says. "It's new, and maybe that's why I'm not saying anything, but I have said something along the lines of, I like you a lot, and that's why I'm okay with it for now. Not finishing because all there is maybe I'm nervous. I don't know. But I suppose that was a bit of backhanded comment and I shouldn't have said that. I felt like I was getting close last time and he just stopped. It was like 2.5 songs worth of head. Sorry, that's the only way I can measure," she says. "What do I do? I like him a lot, but sex is important to me and I'm not dealing with this for life. So it's a deal breaker worthy of some points, she says. All right, first of all, if you're laying there and your man's licking up on you, and you're counting songs in your head of how long he's licking up on you, you probably ain't gonna come unless you like the song, okay? Second, I don't want to always be listening to music when I'm licking up on somebody, okay? I don't. So let's attack the music problem first. Probably. Maybe. Let's look at some of these comments, though. Heinrich says, it's new and maybe that's why I'm not saying anything. Sweetheart, if you can't be open and honest, he says, about it now, you'll never be able to. It's only to get it worse. Please communicate your needs. You don't have to mention previous partners at all. Just say, I like this, and that, and that's what gets me off. Just tell them. I agree, Heinrich, that's good. Communication will set you free, all right? This other person, I would have exclaimed, why did you not stop? Or, I'm sorry, why did you stop? I was about to come. I don't know if I would agree with that. There's nothing worse than communicating I'm about to come, but you've already stopped, okay? This person says, just mention in a non-accusatory way that if he keeps going, he's going to make you finish. Or tell him to keep going because you're getting close during the act. No more backhanded comments. They'll kill your sex life. Communicate what you like and keep it positive and sexy. Every woman is different, so men need cues as to what you like. All good stuff, but again, you know, the only thing I agree with on the OP here is, yeah, this is ridiculous. You can't keep doing that. All right, let's look down here and see what else we got. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Oh, this caught my attention. This is called another dirty old practice. Brought to you by Icy Girl. I'm using an app and I've noticed a lot of my matches never respond after we match. I mean, we match and then we make the first message. I respond normally and then they go ghost. I never get a response. I wonder if this is another bad practice on the old sites. Unless they obviously became uninterested, but why match and message first? Has anyone else noticed something like this? You know what, Icy? I'm not even going to answer your fucking question, girl. If you don't know what's going on here, then fuck it. You ain't going to find no help here on Reddit. Let's find some more here. Let's see. No. I don't like that one. Yeah. Let's see here. Hooking up. All right. Let's see what this is. Hooking up, brought to you by Putrid Mind 92S. So this guy who I was talking to on Facebook dating. Guys, Facebook dating, I don't know shit about it, but we're about to find out. Came over last night, and before he came, I told him that wasn't interested in hooking up. I just didn't want to hook up, she says. This was the first time but long story short, nothing happened, but he definitely tried. He was really attractive and there was nothing wrong, but I just wasn't interested in that. Well, he later left, and after that movie finished. This morning he blocked me, deleted me off the app. Damn. Do guys really get that butthurt if you just shoot them down for not wanting to hook up, she says? Closing the comment. I don't know why, but it feels so much better to hear everyone else's opinions instead of just my own thoughts, she says. I'm a down-to-earth type of person and naturally flirty. So I probably ain't sent that signal to him, but he still thought he had a chance. Moving forward, ain't no guys coming over to my place for a while unless, just kidding. All right, first of all, Putrid Mind 92S, you let a guy into your house, he thinks he's about to fuck you, all right? He's thinking he's going to fuck you before the movie. He might fuck you during the movie, and he is definitely thinking he's going to fuck you after the movie. Ain't no never mind about y'all just going to sit there and look at each other and shit. This is what he thinks. So maybe if you don't want to send that message, watch a movie at the movies or go to a public place that is not your house that contains a bed where you may go and get fucked, okay? So that's my stuff for you there. Looking at some of these comments here, Radio Dude says, I'm sure that some people would delete you for that, but a better question is, why should you care? If you share that you ain't interested in hooking up and they don't respect that boundary or preference, who gives a shit if they want to delete you later on? Sounds like that person wasn't the right person for you. All right, that's a good comment. That's a good point. I'm a guy in my late 20s. He says, I've been cut off by someone before after I told her that I'm not interested in casual sex or hookup. It was definitely not my loss. That's good. Cal says, and this is great,
Y'all sat around and watched the movie and nothing happened. I wouldn't feel like that you were interested either. Movies are great for people who have known each other or folks who aren't comfortable with each other, but new prospects or relationships, that's a no. If you were sitting around maybe in the dark and not talking, there's two things that happen, verbal or physical conversation. Either way, we're not really watching the fucking movie. So y'all watched the movie and didn't do anything. So what? Okay? And finally, this person says he wasn't interested in getting to know you. He just wanted to fuck. All right? Try not to take it personally. Also, be careful about inviting strangers in your home. It's dangerous. All right, guys. So this was a quick video. See if you guys like this. I want to continue doing this. This is very interesting. Tell me what y'all like. Smash like buttons, comments, fucking send me things, all this stuff. Y'all have a wonderful day. Good to see you guys.